Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about fishing attributes in Play Together. Many players upgrade their rods randomly and end up wasting a lot of upgrade coins. So in this video, I'll explain what every attribute does and which ones are actually worth using. So let's get started. First, open your bag and select your fishing rod. You'll see a question mark icon on the rod. Click on it and you'll be able to see your rod's basic attributes along with the option to add extra attributes. Now, upgrading your rod randomly is one of the biggest mistakes players make. Different attributes are useful for different purposes, so you should always upgrade your rod according to the fish you're trying to catch. Let me explain every attribute one by one. Increased chance to get uncommon fish by N%. This attribute increases the chance of getting uncommon fish shadows. Uncommon fish are the ones with a green background, such as these. In my opinion, this attribute isn't very useful because uncommon fish are already fairly easy to obtain. However, if you're specifically hunting for a certain uncommon fish, then it can be helpful. Increased chance to get rare fish by N%. This attribute increases the chance of getting rare fish shadows. Rare fish have a blue background, such as these. This attribute is somewhat useful because there are quite a few valuable and interesting rare fish in the game. Whether you use it or not depends entirely on what fish you're targeting. Increased chance to get legendary fish by N%. This attribute increases your chances of getting legendary fish shadows. Legendary fish have a purple background. This is a very useful attribute because many large and valuable fish belong to this category. If your rod does not support the gigantic fish attribute, I highly recommend using this one instead. Increased chance to get gigantic fish by N%. This attribute increases the chance of getting gigantic fish shadows. In my opinion, this is the best fish appearance attribute in the game because it directly increases the chances of getting larger fish. With this attribute, you can catch fish such as these. If your rod supports this attribute, I highly recommend using it. You can check your rod supports this attribute or not by clicking on this icon. Increased chance to get monster fish by N%. This attribute increases the chance of encountering monster fish. Monster fish are the fish that show a countdown timer while you're trying to catch them. Examples include these. If you're specifically hunting monster fish, then this attribute is definitely worth using. Increased chance to get deep sea monster by N%. This attribute increases the chance of getting deep sea monsters. These are currently some of the largest fish in the game and can be found in the traces area. Examples include these. If you're farming deep sea monsters, this attribute becomes extremely valuable. All the attributes we've discussed so far affect fish appearance. In simple words, they increase your chances of encountering specific types of fish. Now let's move on to combat-related attributes. N% critical hit probability, plus this attribute increases the chance of landing a critical hit while catching a big fish. Critical hits are the red damage numbers you see while catching gigantic fish, monster fish, and deep-sea monstrous fish. Since critical hits deal more damage than normal attacks, increasing this attribute can help you catch fish faster. N% critical hit power plus. This attribute increases the damage dealt by your critical hits. The higher this attribute is, the more damage your critical hits will do whenever they occur. Power increase by N%. This is my favorite damage attribute. Unlike critical hit increase or probability, which only affects critical hits, power increase boosts all of your damage, including normal attacks and critical hits. Because of that, I recommend using power increase instead of investing heavily into critical hit attributes. Increased probability of fish being stunned. This attribute increases the chance of stunning a fish. Personally, I don't recommend spending many upgrade coins on this attribute. It's mainly useful for beginners who struggle with larger fish. Once you gain experience, you'll be able to catch big fish without relying on stuns. Power increase. When fish is stunned, this attribute increases your damage while the fish is stunned. The problem is that fish aren't stunned very often, making this attribute inconsistent and generally less useful than power increase. Fish stun duration. Increase. This attribute increases the amount of time a fish remains stunned. Again, this is mostly helpful for newer players. Experienced players usually won't get much value from it. Tension increase. This attribute increases the tension of your fishing line during the catching minigame. When a gigantic fish tries to escape, maintaining line tension becomes important. This attribute makes that process easier. It's useful for beginners, but becomes less necessary as you improve your fishing skills. Increase success chance by N%. Now we've reached what I consider the most important attribute in the game. This attribute increases your overall success chance and helps reduce fish snaps. Fish snapping is one of the biggest reasons players lose gigantic fish, monster fish, and deep-sea monsters. Because of that, I highly recommend having this attribute on every serious fishing rod. Now the big question, which attributes should you actually use? Based on my experience, I recommend these are core attributes. Use 2 increase success chance, 1 power increase, and any fish appearance attribute based on the fish you're targeting. Remember, a rod can have up to 5 attributes at the same time, so customize these according to the fish you're hunting. And that's all for today's guide. Hopefully this video helped you understand fishing attributes and prevented you from wasting your upgrade coins. If it helped, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you still have any queries, feel free to ask me in comment section. That's it for today. I'll see you in the next Play Together guide.